Well, for this next video for Google Sites, I want to show you what a grade level web page looks like when it's completed. So, so far with our third grade web page, we've created our announcements page, our forms and docs page, and then our calendar page. And that's kind of the basic framework that we need to start with. I wanted to kind of shoot over to my grade level web page so you can see how it all looks in a whole and see where we are missing for our third grade web page right now. So we have our banner, our title. We've created our weekly newsletter or announcements page, if you name it that. We have our calendar dates we started, and then this would be where all of our information is housed. At our school, we have different reading spelling teachers and different math teachers, but as a grade level, we share the same history and science information. So and we have our volunteer opportunities. So as you can see, for April 6th to the 10th, the information is outlined for parents to come see. There's sign-up links and information about Scholastic book ordering and things that we need in our classroom. So it kind of just breaks everything out for you. We have our class calendar so they can see upcoming events and things that are happening at the school. And then probably my favorite page that I've kind of worked a lot on is our forms and documents page. And as you can see right now, we have a Symbaloo. This is like my quick link for students that we're doing a project next week with science and they're doing a research project. So I've added all these tiles that they click and find information about their insects to do the research project, and then some other fun things that we've done. And I add tiles and delete tiles as needed. And this is more like a quick cheat sheet for class. If we're doing activities, I can just upload them electronically real fast. But the forms and docs page, we have our accelerated reader, our English rules and outlines for parents to help them. Field trip information, our review games or Jeopardy review games or Quizlet review games, our presentations for certain things that we wanted to share with parents, and it kind of goes on and on. As you can see, maps and globes or reading books. We have our textbooks electronically uploaded, as well as for my class for Saxon 3, which is the math that I teach. I've went through and for every single lesson found a game that kids could do. So if they need to practice addition games, then they can click the link at home and go and play games that are a little bit more fun and kind of changes it up. So I've done that for all 110 lessons, and it's fun for them to review and do things, and parents like that they can give them a chance to go on the computer and practice skills. So, and we have everything to vocabulary and spelling and kind of broke it up like that. So that's a huge page, which takes time to develop, but over a year, I mean, it doesn't take long. Something that we're missing on our third grade web page right now, besides the Symbaloo, which we'll create in another video, is about your teachers. And this just kind of houses information. So we're about to add that for our page. So I'm going to go up to our third grade page where we're at our calendar, and I'm going to create a new page with a little plus sign, and we're going to say about your teachers, because you want your kids to know at the beginning of the year who you are, and the other teachers, like where they came from and their experience. And so put at the top level about your teachers, it is a web page, and press create. And you're going to go to your edit, which it automatically started for. So you could write about Mr. Combs and tell where I'm from and information about me, my school, and then maybe Miss Knox would share her information as well. And we could also, if we wanted to, go to the Insert tab at the top next to Format and add an image if you wanted to of yourself, so you could upload an image and do that if you like to have that on there for kids to see who you are before school kind of gets going, and for parents to kind of familiarize themselves with you. So we're going to press save, and as you can see, for us there is no tab here, so we have to create that tab. So I'm going to go to edit site layout, not edit page, and we need to do this horizontal navigation, and we need to add the About Your Teacher page. So my recent changes, About Your Teachers, and press OK. And we're there, and it's in our list above. Select pages to show and press. We're going to stick with boxes since we've done that this whole time. And now it's added. So you close out of here. I can go back to announcements or About Your Teachers and have all that information there. There's one thing though that, as you can see, every page when you click it at the top has the word announcements or whatever the tab is called, which I personally don't like. I think it doesn't look as nice and neat. And if you look at our page, it says About Your Teachers here, but on Forms and Docs it doesn't specify that at the top. So I'm going to go back to our third grade page, and the way that you get rid of that is by going to this More Actions and go to Page Settings. And as you see on Page Settings, the first box says Show Page Title. If you unclick that box and press Save, it's going to disappear and it won't be there, so it will look a little bit neater. So I'm going to go and do that for every single page. Instead of Forms to Docs having that as well, go to the More Actions button where it has the gear and move the Show Page Title. And now it's disappeared as well. Same with Calendar. If you want to get rid of all that. So it just makes it look a little neater and less busy. And then last one would be About Your Teachers. Click About Your Teachers, and then once again go to Page Settings, unclick that, and save. So you can kind of see that it makes it a little nicer.